suppose there are a few reasons. Firstly, I like the reputation of the university. It's been one of the top environmental sciences universities for quite a few years now. It's always jostling for top spots, so that was obviously important for someone wishing to go into environmental sciences as a discipline. Beyond that, I like the location. South Coast, of course, is sort of like excellent place to be, close to New Forest, close to South Downs, Isle of Wight, and London as well. The campus really struck me as sort of unusually green. I like the way that there was a lot of cafes and bars and clubs, cinemas, the gym, all that sort of stuff. So that was all sort of very much a plus point for Southampton. And beyond that, the introductory talk from the guys on environmental science was second to none. Really, really good. They told us a lot about the course. They emphasised what was important, and it was all sort of matched well with what I wanted to do and what I wanted from a course. Well, I mean, there were so many things. I think, well, probably the same with most degrees. The social aspect was fantastic. Met a lot of good people on the course, and met a lot of good academics as well. And that was something that I think environmental sciences at the University of Southampton is really good for, because it's a small course size, and within what felt like a couple of weeks, so all the academics know your name. You start to learn their name, and so it's a real good sort of personal feel to it. You're on first name terms with pretty much all the academics and everyone else in your year group within the first year, which I think is probably quite unusual for a lot of courses. So that was fantastic. Then moving on to sort of academic side, I thought that the research emphasis of the course was really good. I like the way there was a lot of individual research projects, and ultimately that all culminated for me in a dissertation, which I just enjoyed more than I ever thought was possible to enjoy some work. So it was really great to have the opportunity to undertake some serious research that had proper implications, and hopefully will go on to be used in some way in sort of academia, and potentially applied to sort of public stuff as well. Well, I don't really have a career yet, but I actually this morning have received an offer for a PhD, so absolutely invaluable. I'm going to be carrying on to do a doctoral degree, which is very much related to my course and my dissertation subject, so absolutely vital. Very good. I think the city itself has everything that you want. It's got all of the amenities that you want. It's got all of the entertainments that you want. The campus as well has got most of that stuff. It's a large campus, so whatever you want to do, whether it's going to the gym, swimming, playing snooker, playing pool, going to a pub, going to a bar, going to a cafe, going to a restaurant. So it's all here on the campus. So that was brilliant as well. As far as the rest of it goes, we've already talked about some aspects of the course that were excellent. So that always all sort of contributed to it being a great place to study. Well, I'd say you have a bit of spare time in the first and second year, and in that time start reading and developing some of the skills that you might need for your third, and if you're doing a master's, fourth years, because you don't have much time spare then. The other advice I'd say, well, just take advantage of the fact that you're at university, you're around a load of good people, get to know them, take advantage of the social side, make use of all of the array of clubs and sporting activities and things that are on offer. And I think finally, don't get daunted if you don't feel that you've made a lot of progress in the first couple of years, because on a personal level I didn't really feel like I'd got very far or developed that much until about midway through the third year, and then it just sort of dawned on me that I was actually quite competent and knowledgeable in what I'd been studying, and everything all just sort of fitted into place. And I think that the course is very well designed like that, and that a lot of people, they may feel that they've been given a massive breadth of information, a load of different topics to sort of like study and become familiar with over the first couple of years, and you don't really know how it's going to come together, but then it just does, and at that point you just realise that you sort of arrived, you're actually quite a competent environmental scientist.